Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe and I'm coming at you with another date night makeup tutorial. This one's a little extra. I'm more of a sultry look with a smoky winged liner. I'm going to start off bare-faced and I'm going to go in with my Gleam by Melanie PEACH DELUXE Body Radiance and smooth that on all over. This makes my foundation last longer, skin look smoother, hydrated, everything. I use it as my primer. And I'm going to go in with the Prolong NW43 foundation by MAC. I use this because it stays on all day, it doesn't stick to my dry patchy skin, and I'm allergic to a lot of foundations, so I have a hard time switching it up. However, there are other foundations I do find beautiful. Next, with the Studio Finish Concealer in NW25, I'm going to tap a generous amount underneath my eye. This wig is really acting up today. Anyways, make sure it's acting right. I'm gonna tap underneath the eye, really close to underneath my lash line. I'm gonna pull it out up towards in the direction of the top of my ear, across the eyelids, down the nose, just to blend it in so you can't see where I've started or where I've stopped. Close to the side of the nostril. I'm going to go in with Gold Deposit in my Morphe M527 brush. I like a softer highlight lately, so this has been giving me a little bit of a rose gold kind of glowy look without going too light and bright. Next, I'm going to go in with my Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to use this as a contour and a bronzer. I like to warm up and tan my face with this, as well as give a subtle contour to the cheek. My hair was driving me crazy today. I don't know what's going on. It was an attack of the brush hairs all over my shirt and my face. With my L'Oreal Geller Sunset Deep Bronzer, my Morphe M512 brush, I'm gonna start underneath my brow and drag it to the tip of the nose. I'm just doing a soft, buffed out nose contour today. I'm gonna take my Anastasia 7 brush and my Auburn Dip Brow. I wanted soft eyebrows today, so I'm using a lighter color. I'm using Auburn because I find sometimes the lighter brown shades can go a little ashy on me, so this keeps its kind of light brown shade, even though it's kind of like an auburn shade. My skin tone, it's perfect as a light eyebrow color. I'm gonna go in the same direction that my hair grows and extending the end of my brows just a little bit. So same direction that your hair grows is the way you want to put your swipes, and also using a sharp angled brush like this Anastasia 7 brush. Same thing on the other side, and I'm gonna fill it in with the Auburn brow gel. Same idea about color correction or just lightening something. I'm using kind of a reddy color. Next, I'm going to go in with the Morphe 3502 palette. This palette formula, I feel like, just got an upgrade. It's a really beautiful silky texture, pigment on point, blendability on point, fallout not happening. Anyways, I'm going to take my Morphe M502 brush and start in my crease and wing it out, kind of going half on my lid. I'm going to take a deeper, warmer shade, and I'm going on the outer half of my eyelid, wiggling it back and forth with the same brush so it's nice and smoky. And I'm kind of putting in my shape for when we go in with the liner, but I want it to be nice and dark. I do a little finger swipe just to make sure that I keep my line intact, and I'm doing a little bit at the upper bridge of my nose too, just to add a little bit more warmth. Next, with this kind of smoky brown color, I'm going to start to etch in my shape for the eyeliner, and I'm using my MAC 239 brush. And pay attention to the way that I'm flipping the brush back and forth. I only ever put eyeshadow on one side of my brush so that I have room to blend. So I'm drawing a wing out and then I'm smoking it across using the edge of the brush. And whenever I want to apply color in a thicker line, I'll use the side that I put the product, and when I want it on thinner kind of way, I will put it on the side that doesn't have any product, if that makes sense. Next, I'm going to take my MAC 242, I think brush it is, and I took a little bit of my foundation mixed with concealer. Any type of liquid concealer will work as long as it's, you know, not too oily or dry. You just basically want to etch out a shape, almost like a cut crease. I'm going to do little finger dabs to make sure that it is blended. I'm going to take that first shade we used again in my Morphe M522 brush, and I'm going to smoke along the lower lash line, making it nice and warm, layering it on the outer edge of my eye so that it is a little bit more bold and slightly connecting it to the top. I'm going to go in back on the lid with this kind of peachy golden shade, and I'm going to fill in my blank space that we just created with the concealer. I like to do this first because sometimes just going in with a white, it's a little too harsh and a little too light. So I wanted to make sure that it's nice and balanced. Also, sometimes just going in with a light shade like this, it can look a little bit ashy again. So using a base that's a little bit peach underneath makes a big old difference. Going in with my Morphe M522 brush again. And I'm filling it up all the way to the line that we created with our blank space. So this will give me that brightness without it looking too harsh because we did that under layer, and it creates a little bit of guideline with the concealer shade. Next, with my MAC chromagraphic liner in black, I'm going to use my Smith 205 brush, and I'm going to draw a line out. Again, paying mind to the way that I'm holding my brush. I'm always leading with the blunt end so I can flick out with the angled side, and I'm winging it out. Once I've got my wing, I'm going to turn my brush to the side and kind of smush it in towards the center. You don't always want to dip your brush every single time in more product. Just move around what you've got. Once that's blended, then go in with some more product. I'm going to go into the black shade. I think it's black. It looks pretty darn black to me. Anyways, in the palette. And back in with my MAC 239 brush, I'm going to tap it along that wing that we just did. And I'm working to kind of blend it in, flipping my brush back and forth. Again, only using product on that one side. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Next, with my MAC Giga Black Extended Play Mascara. This is one of my favorites. I forgot about it for a little bit, but I love this mascara. Comes off with warm water, but it does not smudge and has a nice little brush, so it's easy to not make a mess, which I'm really great at. Next, with the Velour Imagine lashes. These have a sparkly black band, which you can't really see because the way my eye shape is, but when I'm looking down, it's cute. Anyways, with the Derrière MAC lipstick, I'm gonna fill that lip all the way across, and it's a really beautiful nude brown color. Next, with Bare Bling, I'm just going to go right in the center of my lips. It's a creamier lipstick, and sometimes with the concealer I make the mistake of putting too much and then I have to start over, but this is just a nice little touch of color in the center of your lips. And next, with the French Kiss Patent Polish Lip Pencil by MAC. This is something I use almost every day, but I don't put in my videos too much because it's kind of a sheer product, but it makes your lips look huge. It's really moisturizing, and it's one of my favorite things to moisturize and condition the lips with a glossy kind of look without stickiness, if that makes sense. Anyways, I love it. So that completes our look. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Soft brow, intense eyes, big old juicy lips. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.